Okay, good morning guys. I just want to make this video to show you guys how to type mathematical equations as a way of having your homeworks more presentable in a Word document format, because I've observed that a lot of us the way we snap, it's difficult for me to see what we have written, and as such it's making it difficult to do the grading. But also this will also help us in using this very important tool we can use in typing our anything mathematical or equation based work. So what I want is I want all your work to be done in Word documents, which you can then save as PDF and submit afterwards. So say you want to answer a question, let's say question 1. So the question 1, you want to of course solve, let's say, a quadratic equation. So let's say solve the quadratic equation. So let me remove the underline here and bold. Let me remove bold and underline. Okay. Okay. So now let me just quickly show you the MathType. This is how the MathType window is. This is the MathType window. Now this is the MathType window. It has every forms of symbols and anything you can do mathematically. The first one here has some symbols. It has some symbols which are capital based. And these are other symbols. You can see alpha, beta, gamma, and lambda, delta, all these theta, this symbol is here. You also have some here. Now I'll show you some interesting one. This is an arrow. This is, you can have multiplication here, plus or minus. Now these are very these are very useful ones. Also, this is equal to or unequal to sign. Now one of the ones you might like to use is when you have fractions. How do you do it? Fractions, it's more like, let's say you have 3/4. This is fraction. Or if you have square roots, this is square roots. Different forms of the square root of 25. Different things you can do there. Different things you can do. Your brackets. Different types of brackets. There's a curly bracket. There is a square bracket. There's a normal bracket, and different forms there. Let's say you have a bracket here. Let's say this will be 2x plus 3. And lastly, let's say you want to do a power. You can say, let's say you want to write 2x to the power of 2, which I want to write the one I'll be using in that question. I can say I just put this to a power 2x squared. Let's say minus 5x plus 3. Okay, plus 3 equals 0. So you can always copy and paste. I can copy this, just copy like you normally copy, Ctrl C, or you can also just right click and copy. Then you go to Word, you go to your Word document and just paste it, or just press Ctrl V so you can see it's there. So you can write mathematical equations in MathType and copy it into your Word document, so that way your works look more presentable and very neat. So I'm going to also show how to solving this equation, but importantly, how do you get access to MathType? So I'll send us a link in the description to this video. So the link, if you open it, to show you this page. Just go to English version. So to download MathType 7 if you're using Windows. You can also check other version compatible with other formats. Then importantly is that this version that you want to download is free. It's a trial version for 30 days. So I'm hoping that we can use this in 30 days to quickly do whatever we have to do. But beyond that, we have to just buy. So this is very important. Just click this. It will download the installation file. I want to assume that you're not new to installation, so you follow all the procedure, all the instructions to just install it stepwise. And before you know it, in 1 or 2 minutes, it's installed. And if it's installed, you will have this here, and you can then play with it. So let's quickly just solve the question. So if I want to solve, what do I have to do? What I want is, let's say I want to type solution, which I would like to do. What's my solution? So I would like to using the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula, what we popularly call the almighty formula. So I want to try the almighty formula. Let me go to my MathType again and type. If you remember very well, if you have ax, so I'll use a square here, the power of 2 plus bx plus c equals to 0, then your x must be equals to, I know it's minus b, then I go to plus or minus square roots. I look for square root here, b square, then I also take power here, b square, then take this cursor down, minus 4ac. Oh, I forgot to use to make it easier for me, because I'm supposed to have put this here, so but there's no problem. I can just take everything now, cut it and paste it here, then over to A. So you can copy all this. Okay, let me just use Ctrl A to select everything, Ctrl C to copy, then I go to the Word document and just paste it here. So this is what I want to use. I want to use this to just solve. Let me not waste much time. So what I would like to do is, I can take this off, then use backspace to move this up. It's just pretty how you use your Word document. So what will be my x? In the case of that problem, in this case, I have my A to be 2, B is minus 5, and C is 3. So A is 2. You can put comma, but you won't be able to put a space there because already to do that, you have to change the style. It's in math, so change the style to text so that you can put a space. Then B equals to minus 5, comma. So go again. Okay, still in text. Then okay, now in C equals to 3. So let's change it back to math. Okay, so this means that X will now be equals to minus 5. So minus 5, just come to the bracket here. Minus B is minus 5, plus or minus, to make it easy, just copy. Okay, this I want to try. Maybe I should do this so that it's easy. Let me cut this part away. Just put it here like this. Then I don't need this again, so I can backspace to delete it. So B squared, B is also minus 5. I can copy the minus 5 here. So just like the way you are using Word, Ctrl C. So now we'll replace it with B here. Right, 4 to AC. A is 2. I can also use the bracket. 2. Then C. Also put it in bracket. 3. Then 2A. That is 2 brackets. A is 2. So of course that leads to X equals to, so I can copy everything. Let me just copy everything so that I simplify them like that. So of course it means this will give me plus 5, so I can just remove the minus here. Then this will give me 25, so I can just remove this. I like this and write 25. This will give me 4 times 3, 12, times 2, that's 24. This will just give me 24. Then this will just give me 4. So I can proceed to the next line, which I can also just paste here, copy and paste here. So this is 5. 25 minus 24 is just 1. So that will leave me with equals to, okay, let me just put a fresh one here since it's getting easier. It's just 5 plus or minus square root of 1 is 1 divided by 4. So with that's like X equals to 5 plus 1 over 4. 5 plus 1 over 4. 5 plus 1 divided by 4. Or another fraction, 5 minus 1 over 4. So finally X equals to 6 over 4 or 4 over 4. X equals to 6 divided by 4, or 4 divided by 4. Finally X equals to, so this is 1.5, yes, 1.5, 5 or 1. So this looks like it's together. Let me change to text to be able to create the space there. Also here, let me change to text to be able to create a space here. Alright, so this is just so I can then copy everything from wherever I want to copy from, and so I copy it on MathType, then I go to the next line here and Ctrl V here. So you can see this makes your work presentable, so you can play with it more. So this is what I want you guys to be doing. So you solve your question and present it in a very clear and good format like this. So also I wouldn't mind if you can also put the university logo and name like this. So, and it's also good for you, all your work, if you have them this way, you can also save them in your system or for future references, but you might never know which one of them you need later on. So having done here, I will just, for submission, I would advise that you just save as, you might save it in Word first in case you want to make adjustments. So save it as a Word document first, and before you submit, try and save it as a PDF. So that way, no matter the version of Word you are using, if it's in PDF, it can be easily accessible in any format. So I'd like you guys to whatever you have to do now, save it as PDF, and that way I can easily view it and do whatever I want to do. So that's just all about MathType. So far I've shown you generally how the interface is. So there are also other things you might want to know here. They are not really very, but you can play with it to see whatever it is. But generally, all the important thing are just all the buttons here. I've also shown, like I promised, I'll send a link for us to install the MathType and download it. It's installed on your system, then you can begin using it. And the reason why we're doing that is because we said we want to have we want to present our work in a very good format, especially that we talked about grading our work via peer review, so that way whoever will be grading your work will not have any challenge that can arise from just snapping it. So I believe this will find it very interesting, and gradually we'll learn to have our work in a very clear, presentable format. So just do this with your homework. Do your homework. So hopefully we'll continue from. If you have any challenge, you can ask questions, and I'll be very much available to take you through. So I wish you the best of luck in your homework. Thank you.